Here's how I get the longest wear and most natural looking press-on nails without having to visit a salon. So the secret to the most natural looking nails is finding your unique nail measurements. If the nails are too big or too small, they'll look costumey and fake, plus they'll be prone to popping off more easily. Grab the application kit that comes with your order. It has everything you need to prep and apply your nails, and of course, grab your nails. I like to lay everything out neatly to make it easier to grab when I need them. So in my kit, I have glue tabs, an alcohol wipe, brush wand, liquid glue, nail file, buffing block, and a cuticle stick. It's essential to start with clean, dry, product-free nails, so your nails need to be in their most natural state before applying the press-ons, and also shorter than the press-on length so they don't peek out underneath. Both glues in the kit are all air dry, so you do not need a UV lamp. If you're new to press-ons, always do a patch test to rule out any allergies beforehand. Okay, I'm going to show you how I apply the nails with liquid glue and with glue tabs, plus a trick I use with liquid glue to help them last longer. Cut the tip of the tube as close to the end as possible so the opening is small. This gives me more control over how much glue flows out and it won't dry out as quickly. And always remember to put the cap back on securely until it clicks. With glue tabs, find the one that fits your entire nail. You can cut, trim, or stack the tabs if you need to. The more coverage the tab has over your nail, the better the adhesion will be. And then don't forget to remove the protective film. And then I always gently push back my cuticles along with any dry skin using the cuticle stick. This just reveals more of my nail and gives the press-on and glue more to stick to, rather than the dry skin, which will eventually shed and cause lifting. It shouldn't hurt at all, but if you're not confident doing this, it's fine to skip or leave it to a professional. Then every so often, if I need it, I'll use a cuticle nipper to trim any excess dead skin and clean up the area. Again, only do this if you're confident, otherwise skip this step or leave it to a professional. Next, I take the smoother side of the buffing block and then lightly buff away the shine from my nails, making sure to use the corners to get as close to the cuticle and around the nail as possible. Think of it like this: applying glue to a smooth, shiny nail is like trying to stick something to glass. It'll just slide off. Buffing gives the glue something to hold on to so your press-on stays secure and lasts much longer. And then I quickly give my nails a light file to smooth and neaten them up, and brush away any excess debris with the brush wand. Even small particles trapped between your nail and the press-on can create gaps or air bubbles, which will cause lifting. Give each nail a good clean with an alcohol wipe to remove any oils or moisture and any loose debris. And pro tip, I like to gently buff inside the press-on nails too. This just adds more texture for the glue to cling to. I normally use the finer side of the buffing block and then carefully etch the inside and then clean it with alcohol to remove any particles. Here's what they look like side by side. The left nail is etched while the other isn't, which is why it's shinier. With liquid glue, I add a dot near the base of my nail, avoiding the sides and the cuticle area, and then use the nozzle to spread it around the nail evenly. Take the press on and tilt it at a 45-degree angle, getting it as close to the cuticle as possible. This makes it look seamless and most natural. Starting at the cuticle, gently but firmly press the nail down. Hold down for a few seconds to let the glue set, and roll the pressure around the nail to push out air bubbles. With glue tabs, the method is exactly the same. Apply the tab so it fully covers your nail, press it down and remove the protective layer. If the tab lifts, you can carefully push it down with a cuticle stick. Then take the press on and apply the nail at a 45-degree angle cuticle first, then press down towards the tip. Apply firm pressure around the nail for a few seconds to seal it and push out any trapped air, and repeat the rest for your nails. Sometimes the protective layer can get stuck to the tab, but you can just remove it carefully with a cuticle stick, making sure not to touch the adhesive itself. I always apply my nails with my hands face down on the table, and then I can roll each finger with pressure. It just makes it so much easier. And that's it. The whole process usually takes me no longer than 15 minutes with liquid glue and just under 10 minutes with glue tabs, and that's including nail prep. Here I'm wearing my current favorite square shape in the short length. Now that they're on, I'll avoid getting my nails wet for at least an hour to let the glue set. The nails in this video are my own luxury custom press-on nails that are measured to my exact nail sizes, so they're not store-bought or mass-produced.